Okay, so this is basically how your worksheet looks like and what you're supposed to do. Okay, at the end of this whole GI, you're supposed to come up with a group end product. So this is what you have to provide for me. Okay, and this is what contains 15 marks. Okay, if you look through your worksheet, everything is actually in the order of all these things that you need to submit. Okay, but the first part that most of you are asking me questions on are the analysis. Let me scroll it up. Okay, the field sketching. As a group, you have to decide which one is the best field sketch to represent in your PowerPoint later. Okay. Now, this is actually very easy. Okay. So for turbidity, okay, this whole thing is actually explanation for what turbidity means. Alright? And this is the steps that you need to put up, to type in on how to measure turbidity, which you already have it in another worksheet that compile every steps on how to carry out the water investigation. Okay? So precaution, for example, you want to say like make sure that when you collect water there are no other elements that are added onto the water. So precaution. Or when say make sure that the water was not mixed by other liquid, okay, because this will affect turbidity, because turbidity is the measure of murkiness of the water. Alright, so for data collection, I understand that at least there will be, sorry, where should I so for data collection, okay, for example, different groups may have collected water from different areas, so you may put there, this is an example here, in the middle of the biotope. Okay? And the measurement is 40 JTU. Okay? If you remember the scale on the card of the GI kit, it says 0, 40 to another one is 100 JTU. Okay? This is all the scales. So you write down which one is the measurement that you got for measuring turbidity. So basically, turbidity affects the amount of light that can penetrate through water, which determine the light level reaching the different depths of the reservoir. Okay, and this will affect aquatic plant life. So, the level of murkiness of the water. So if this says 100, okay, if it's 100, it means it's very murky. And if it's very murky, okay, let me just put it here. Okay, if it's 100 JTU, it means it is very murky, which results in little light penetrating to the water. This in turn will affect the aquatic plant life because they need sunlight to survive. Alright, so it's simple. So basically use this as a guide on how you can explain what your data means. Alright, so if it's 40, it's basically in between, so it has still has a little light coming in, but it's not too little that it does not support aquatic plant life. Alright, so this is for 100, so if it's for 40 JTU, what will be your analysis, which I just explained, and then if it's 0 JTU means what. So basically you just have to explain what your data, okay, describes about the quality of water for, in this case, turbidity. So same thing repeatedly, do it for your dissolved oxygen. So for dissolved oxygen, Okay, if you have taken it in the middle of the biotope, it was about, let's say your range is between 4 ppm or 8 ppm, sorry, 4 ppm to 8 ppm. So if you remember the scale, okay, if you remember the scale on the kit, what is the range? Okay, it's also between 0 ppm, 4 ppm, and 8 ppm. 8 ppm being the highest. Okay. So analysis. So this is dissolved oxygen is the amount of oxygen dissolved in a given volume of water at a given temperature and atmospheric pressure. So this can be measured in milligrams per liter or parts per million. So the minimum amount of dissolved oxygen needed to sustain fish life is about 4. So you just need 4 to sustain fish life. Okay, but the water ranges from 4 to 8. So did they say anything about if it's too much it's bad? So far, no. Okay, but it basically mentioned that the minimum amount needed is at least 4. So this is definitely saying that the amount of dissolved oxygen in the middle of the biotope is sufficient to support fish life, okay, or to sustain fish life. So it's like 4 to 8 ppm. Alright, so I think you should already have a hang of how to do this. So repeatedly, basically you, with your results here, you just go and read through what is the meaning, the definition behind temperature, water quality, or dissolved oxygen in water quality or nitrate, and you analyze it. Alright, so this should be done. Okay, that should be simple enough. You just tell me what the human activities you observe. For example, you see some photographers, you see someone fishing, or whatsoever, you just write it down. Okay, so what are the other possible sources which may not be observable during your field that may affect water quality? So this you have to research and find out for me. Okay, maybe you don't see, this basically means what are the things that you don't see during the field trip, okay, but you may consider that it may affect water quality. Alright, for example, maybe you think that the animals living near the eco garden affects water quality. So you need to explain how does it affect water quality. So this is why you might have to research. Okay. So are there measures, presence of netting to trap rubbish to ensure the quality of water to be able to support aquatic fishes as well as meet the needs of humans? So this you're gonna find out, okay, or look back at all the photographs you have taken. Do you see any netting to trap rubbish, or what do you see at the eco garden that shows that it helps to support aquatic fishes as well as meet the needs of humans? Okay, for example, maybe you can see some wetlands, plants. Okay, and how does this support aquatic fishes as well as meet the needs of humans? Or you saw some rocks. How does this support quality of water? So if you see these rocks at the pond or the water catchment area, biotope or the biotope. Okay, so how does this support? Also, how does this ensure quality of water? Support aquatic fishes. Okay, so same thing. Everything that you observe and you think that those are measures to help support, ensure what quality of water, support aquatic fishes and needs of humans, you list it down here. Alright. These are photographs that you put inside. Okay. Record additional information about photographs you have taken. So for example, photo 1. Okay, in this case, let's say you're not doing it online, as in you're not doing your worksheet online like here. You can just write down the descriptions. So for example, took a photograph at a site facing the wetland. So you observed that there are many tall plants, etc. So you are actually stating down the notable features, okay, and then you write down your date, time, when the photo is taken. So, for example, you went on the 17th March 4:07 p.m. for example. Okay, and this one is actually basically telling the location. This is the notable features. Alright. The actual photograph, you put it in your PowerPoint slide. Okay? So, I think, yeah. Alright. What's next? Okay. This is basically reflection exercise. Okay? This is to record what you have learned about the waterway or the water body, what worked or did not work during the fieldwork. Okay, so this, if you are lost, how to start? Basically, look at your analysis. Okay? What has it said about? Has it said about the water quality? At the site you have drawn water from, taken water from. Okay? This is some points to help you guide how to write the reflection. Alright? Next. Also, okay, with this, what have you learned about the waterway? So maybe you say that, example, you say that I've learned that there are elements in the waterway which may have helped in improving the quality of water, like for example, the rocks and the wetlands as a form of a filter, okay, for rainwater or water traveling down the waterway. Okay, this is just an example. I'm saying this is based on the second part of where this is what have I learned about the waterway, right? So similarly, okay, if let's say you learned from an analysis, you've also learned that the waterway water is clean and shows minimal or minimal to no pollution, for example. Alright, so this is your reflection. So this, you can tell me the challenges during the fieldwork. For example, if you only manage to collect from 2 sites instead of doing systematic sampling. or if the water tested are taken too near to one another, perhaps that may have affected the results. Okay, or these are examples. So what worked or did not work. Alright, or maybe you can even talk about your sketching. What worked and did not work. For example, it is challenging to draw and make sure the elements important to note are drawn and can be seen clearly. Example. Okay. So all these are reflection again. So after the field experience, how have I learned to better appreciate the waterway or water body? If I were to do my field, okay, what would I do differently? Okay, and also group members, what do you learn about yourself and your group members, and how could you help to keep the waterway or water body clean? That's a little clue. Okay, if I'm not wrong, your textbook may have some points on how we could ensure water quality in Singapore. Okay, check it out. Alright, so this is basically interpret, analyze, and represent the data gathered. Alright, so let me just highlight to you what is the important part. Okay, so these are all guiding questions on how you should do your presentation. Okay, so they ask you what is the average reading, what does this reading tell you about everything. This is your data analysis that you've done earlier. Okay, this one you can answer because you've done the data analysis earlier. And same for this question as well. Alright, is the reading within the acceptable range for use by humans able to support aquatic fishes? Okay, so point 2 and point 3 and point 1, 2, 3. It's all based at the top. This part that you guys have done. Okay, the very first one. Alright. And then this part is for you to cross-reference with page 7 of your, page 6 of the GI note where they ask you to do an online research. Okay, so they want you to go and articulate whether what you have gotten from the reading of the water quality matches to your research. Alright, does this, the reading, okay, does the investigation that you carry out on that day contradict, means it doesn't tally or go against your online research, or they agree with your online research. Alright, and what does the reading tell you about the water quality at this field site along the waterway or water body? Okay, it just says that the water quality is good because it can support aquatic fishes and aquatic plant life, or like I said, it's not good quality because the amount of, for example, nitrate or phosphate is exceeding and turbidity is high, and therefore it's not suitable condition for aquatic fishes and plants to survive. Alright, simple as that. Human activities, so you just basically say what are the human activities you see there, and then do you think they differ from those that you have found in your online research? Alright, so if all this done as a group, okay, you are to construct a conclusion to your GI question. So you have to decide what is the quality of the waterway and the water body, and how do the human activities affect the quality of water in a waterway or water body. So this is why you have to come up with your answer, because I do not know what you have researched and found out. Right? But let's move on to the next part, which is the 15 marks. So in everything that you have done, your worksheet is actually guiding your group towards that end product. Okay. Let me just skip to So you just have to present your group and product. Okay. Recording sheet J, K, L, and the individual reflection, we can do it in class and peer evaluation. Alright. So let's just focus on your group and product as your holiday homework, and also finishing the top part of the GI log. Okay. So basically, your group has to share your group findings. Okay. Alright, and this is during class presentation, then we can do J, K, and everything else. Alright, but for now, we shall do this. So you already know that in your Gmail, you can create a Google Drive. Create a presentation. Okay, and then you have the slides. Okay. Administrator doesn't like system for nights. Alright. So same thing, you just share with your group members. So GI presentation group 1, for example. You save them, and then you write down names of other people you want to add. For example, okay? And then you just send and click. Alright? Then you'll be done. So, in every group presentation, you have to write a title. So you just say GI presentation by group 1, for example. Group 1. And you write your names, Ammar, Shafiq, and whoever else. Alright, inside. And then this is your content page. So content page is important because then it helps to tell you what the hell do you have to present. So you refer back to your GI log. Okay. First, you need to make sure you state your location of your site, and then you annotated photographs of your site, your sketch of site with annotation. Okay, tables or graphs, showing data on water quality, analysis and explanations on water quality, and conclusion to the GI question and reflections. Alright, so you have your content page out. So for example, put your location on the side. So you want to have images of Jurong Eco Garden, and the site, the image of where you collect the water, for example. You can put it all in here. Okay. Alright, preferably also you can add in, since you did the exercise about, remember this one? Okay, remember you did this exercise where you shared the date, time, location, and notable features. At the side. Okay, you can state it down here. Alright, as an introduction before you show images. Okay? So then, yeah. So this actually can come together with your annotated photographs. Okay. No, let's not just make it confusing for you. Alright. I'll give you a choice. You can put together location of the field site and annotated photographs. What does it mean by annotated photographs? I've taught you before. Means, okay, let's see. So you can put point 1 and 2 together if you want. Okay, maybe you have a short short summary of Jurong Eco Garden. Maybe you can talk about the purpose it is built or constructed for. Okay, and then you can add in your photographs. So, okay, when I say annotated photograph, basically means you create annotations. So it must be on the photograph itself. So for example, here, draw the arrow here. Okay, and then you type in your text. For example, since cleansing biotope. Water. Oops, can't see the words. Okay, in this case you can't see the text. What you do is you just put it like cleansing biotopes water. Alright? Don't like. Okay. I think red will be clear. Okay? So cleansing biotope water, or you want to write down. So there's rocks and pebbles here. Or it says here. Rocks and pebbles. Tofu. Egg. Nice filter. Okay. Yeah. And then you can see some aquatic plant life we saw something. Or sometimes that you can see fishes inside it. The photograph doesn't capture, then you can also annotate it inside. So this is annotating, okay? Now next. So tables or graphs, you need to do field sketch. Field sketch of the site. So you do a field sketch. Okay, maybe you pick the best one from your group and then you can present it, or you can compile all 5 members of your group sketch. Okay, let me see what I can get for the sketch here. I doubt there is. Okay, no. But okay, never mind. You know what's a field sketch, I already done it, so I'm just gonna put it here. So you can add in. So you can choose one field sketch to present. But I would preferably want you to show all 5 group members' sketches. Alright? Because sometimes you have certain characteristics that not present in your sketch but it's present in your other group members. Okay? And then tables or graphs to to present. Tables or graphs. Okay, this part. So easy peasy. So you just have to insert table. Okay, so there is turbidity, dissolved oxygen, nitrate, phosphate, pH. So you just write it down. Turbidity, dissolved oxygen, phosphate, nitrate, pH. Oops. Okay. Alright, so maybe say data collection here and data analysis. So this could be one table of how you present. Okay, and maybe if you could include factors like temperature at the top. Okay. Temperature of water, keep it here. Alright. Okay. Okay. And maybe you want to talk about also before this, what is the weather like during the collection, time of collection, data collection, all this. Okay, it's also part of your worksheet really where they ask you to do this. Alright, next. Analysis and explanation of water quality. Okay, basically you done this in this table lah. So you show the data water quality and you analyze and explain. So maybe you can say analyze and analysis and explanation. Okay, or maybe you can give a conclusion overall the water quality at the site that we have collected. So you can just say the site where you've collected. Shows that the water is suitable to sustain aquatic plants and fishes because it contains the right amount of nitrate or whatever, etc. Okay, to explain. Alright, but then you have to go back to your last one, conclusion to GI question. Alright, remember your GI question? Just now we went through the conclusion. Okay. What is the quality of water in a waterway or water body? How do human activities affect the quality of water in a waterway or water body? Okay, so your answer to this GI question. And lastly is your reflections. So those reflections, okay, which you already did in your worksheet. So you basically share, okay, on recording sheet G. Alright. Now, this one refer to recording sheet H. Okay. Alright, analysis and explanation of water quality refer to recording sheet H. Conclusion, you know that conclusion would be recording sheet I. Reflection recording sheet G. Tables or graph. This one is recording sheet D. Alright, and field sketch, you should already know where to get it. Okay, and that's it. You've done your presentation, save it, and then you share to me. So, Junza, let's go to LinkedIn, me.edu. Oops. Alright, my email address. Then you will send it to me. Okay, so I know. Done. That's it, guys. You're done with your GI holiday homework.